Hi guys, Dmitry Grozobinski from ExplainTrade.com here. You also might know me as Dmitry Opines on Twitter. So it looks like Stand Up for Brexit have launched a video series where they explain the WTO to the British public and brought on board noted multilateral trade expert Esther McVey to help. I'm excited to learn. Let's check it out.
Now, when we talk about coming out and coming out without a deal and then working on World Trade Organization rules, a lot of people are asking, what actually is that? Well, WTO, the World Trade Organization, started in 1995.
So far so good. Miss McVey and the About page of the WTO website are killing it so far.
And that is a basic framework that about 164 countries in the world trade under.
Not all 164 members are countries, but she said about, and no one cares about Macau. So this one's close enough. Doing so good.
And regulates up to 98% of world trade.
Oh god, no. First, the WTO doesn't regulate trade. WTO members agree trade rules, and the WTO is the forum where they monitor one another's compliance. Second, while 98% of world trade occurs between WTO members, this is a highly misleading statistic. The WTO rules are a minimal baseline every WTO member has built up from with a network of agreements. For example, here's the EU goods trade. Even speaking purely in terms of tariffs, only this part here can be said to occur on WTO terms. The rest occurs with agreement partners. By leaving the EU without a deal, the UK will not only be tearing up such an agreement with the EU 27, but unless it can roll them over, also potentially losing access to any of the 40+ agreements the EU has negotiated on the UK's behalf.
And 6 of the EU's top 10 trading partners trade under WTO rules, including our biggest national export market, the USA. So it's
interesting choice to use statistics for the EU rather than the United Kingdom. I wonder how many of the UK's top 10 trading partners it trades with under Ms. McVey's definition of WTO terms.
an organisation, the biggest in the world, allowing trade, allowing movement, and we would be a part of that.
You already are a part of that. The UK is a WTO member and has been since the start.
Here's Roberto Azevedo.
It's Azevedo,
the Director General of the WTO.
Trade will not stop, it will continue, and members will be negotiating with the UK the legal basis under which that trade is going to happen.
Sorry, did someone think all global trade would stop? Trade will continue, but the terms the UK trades on will get worse. The paperwork requirements more onerous, the access more limited, the costs higher, and the delays longer. Interested in learning more about the WTO? You could send your questions in to Ms. McVey and the expert team at Stand Up for Brexit, but you do have other options. The WTO website is excellent, and there are no shortage of experts on Twitter who can answer your questions. I'll be linking some of my favorites in the comments below. You're also always welcome to hit me up on Twitter, and of course, check out my website, ExplainTrade.com. I'm Dmitry Grozobinski, and until next time, remember, you can stand up for Brexit if you want, but please do sit down for the facts.